So you want to add mushrooms to your world, but these ones are a little too boring. Don't worry, I have the tutorial just for you, so you can get the right look, whether it's for a fantasy world, a massive mushroom biome, or you just want one really big mushroom. Firstly, here's what I've done with them in my friend's fantasy themed world. And eventually what I plan on doing is like expanding it with like a bunch and just making one big like giant mushroom forest, because ever since I figured out how to build these, I've been absolutely obsessed. All right, without further ado, why don't you consider boogieing on down to that subscribe button, and let's get started. So for this build, I'm using red terracotta, white concrete, mushroom stem blocks, and regular like light brown mushroom blocks. But I also wanted to gather like some alternatives you can use, because getting actual mushroom blocks might prove to be a little difficult in survival mode. But for now, I'm just going to use the same blocks I've been using, because the stems give this like that weird texture, but like I don't know. I think it looks really good with the mushroom look. And what I found is that these are actually really, really easy and simple to make. It doesn't require like too intricate of designs. Literally all you got to do is go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the way I'm doing it is I'm just going up 3 again, just like this. But once you get to this layer, you're gonna take it 1 block in from the side, whatever way you want it to lean. You're gonna have the blocks go 1 over like so. So if I want the mushroom to lean to the right, I'm gonna obviously make it go to the right just like that. And then you're gonna go do that same pattern of like 3, 3, 3, you know what I'm saying. And you just fill all of this in. You can make it as tall or as short as you want to, but I usually just do like 3 or 4 repeats of this, like 3 by 3. And then, I mean, technically it'd be like a 5 by 5 just with the edges taken out. But each one, I still just do 3 blocks high before I make the stem like go in the next direction. So that's 1, 2, 3. This will probably be the last one going outward. And then what I'm going to do after that is have it curve back in. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, so you have this first part of the stem. Now, like I said, you don't have to do it this way, but I think it looks better if you kind of have it like curve out and back in like that. So we're for just sake of example, I'm going to show you how to do that. And it's going to be the same thing you did here, just backwards. So bring it back over just like that. And then, like I said, we're just doing the same exact pattern, just backwards. So now we have the stem basically completely done. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to bring it back up 1 more block all the way around 5 by 5. And then we're going to start this little under base area. Did I grab the right block? I did not grab the right block. 1 second. So just a correction, I'm going to be using the dark brown mushroom block. But basically what we're going to do is you can change the size of it. You can do the same pattern, but it could also be like a 2 by 2. That way it's smaller, and then this base will be smaller like up at the top. But for sake of the, like I said, for sake of the example, we're just going to follow the same design I did for all of these mushrooms. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out with the dark brown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do this for each side, each 4 sides. So once you have that, I believe what I did is I had it come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I'm also going to bring it out by 1 more block on each side of each side of this, if that makes any sense. And then after that, we're going to bring it 2 blocks out on each side and then just fill out the rest of this. So it's going to be like going like curving the main base of it, and then 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, the main base. So we're going to do that again. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And then something that I did for these ones is I added like these frog lights underneath. You can do that. I don't know how I feel about what it looks like, but it adds like a nice little extra fantasy look to it if that's what you're going for, because like I said, this is kind of the world theme that me and my friends are going for. So if that works for you, then great. If not, then you could also do like some fences and like, I don't know, just have the lights like kind of like string down like that. There's a lot of different options, but for me, I'm just sticking with this. So next, probably the harder to explain part is the actual like mushroom head, but it's not too bad. What I'm gonna do is bring it the first 2 blocks, one down, so it kind of has like the depth to it the other like the normal Minecraft mushrooms have. So we're just gonna do 2 blocks all around, one on the actual base of the mushroom and one under that block, and just do it all the way around here. And then after that, we're gonna bring it up 2 more blocks. So now we kind of have like, it's starting to actually, you know, look kind of like a mushroom. And then after that, sorry, I kind of have to reference my actual mushroom here. Yep, so we're just going to bring it in 1 block, like bringing it on 1 block on each side of all of these, like so. And then after that, we're just going to have it come in 1 block all throughout the rest of the row. So kind of just like layer it like that so it comes in 1 on all of the sides. So the only pieces that aren't going in is like this front side. And then it's gonna do that 1 more time, the same exact thing, just taking 1 block off of each side of the sides, and then just bringing in 1 block for the rest. So I did it a little differently on each one, but I'm gonna show you kind of just the basic way. So we're gonna bring in those blocks, and then I'm also gonna add 1 more layer on all of this. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but kind of just in like that. And then I might even bring in 1 more block on all of that. I'm gonna mess around with that before ending off, but we're gonna add this like final layer that's kind of gonna quote unquote finish the mushroom. We still have to like go around and like add the little like white parts, but the little pattern. But yeah, I like how that looks. We'll have it come out like that. Yeah, these sides, I'm gonna keep them off. But I think other than that, yeah, let's get a little farther of a view. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it. So this is kind of the basic premise of the mushroom, and I'm just gonna add the final touches. Here's a few different patterns you can do. You could even just do 1 block around, just kind of go like that. I think that could look good. Actually no, this is kind of growing on me. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. But you can just go around. You know, you can make like bigger ones like that. You can make them just 1 dot. But just be kind of random with it, you know. So it kind of has that like natural, organic look to it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, finish this up, and yeah, there you have it. A nice giant mushroom that you can use for whatever kind of build you're going for, whether it be, you can use this as a house, you can use it for like a fantasy theme. And I haven't decorated the insides of any other ones, but I have decorated this one here. I also made some mini mushrooms kind of with that similar stem design, as like a kind of like stair down to it, which also I think is a pretty cool way to use this. But you can like walk in, and like I just did like a basic kind of like library, just a simple little design in here. And then you can use the stem as a way to get down to the floor, which this is not the best example of a staircase to get down. I just kind of was like, I wanted to do something funky, and I used like mangrove trapdoors, and then it brings you down here, and you're all the way at the bottom to the ground. But that is gonna be it. Like I said before, why don't you consider boogieing on down to that subscribe button? Let me know what else you want to see on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!